Hi, welcome back to another meditation challenge day with the Parent District Family Health Team. I'm Tina Carby. The one we thought we would bring you today is about sleep and meditation. So, there'll be two links to this one today, one with some information, and then a second link solely about the meditation for sleep. So, I wanted to provide some information around meditation and sleep and the importance of it, and some little tips and tricks, and then the meditation itself. Why do we want to talk about sleep? It's really an important indicator and contributor to a healthy life. In times like now, when we're isolated at home, our normal routines are impacted. I don't know about you, but my sleep has been impacted as well. Finding myself not either being able to sleep, calming my mind, or just not tired. Looking at ways we can use mindfulness or meditation to increase our ability to sleep more effectively is not a bad idea. So, for those of us who are new to this, there's some things we need to think about, right? So, um, First, we need to look at how do we initiate a relaxation response. So there was a doctor by the name of Dr. Herbert Benson in the 1970s that described relaxation response in the body as a mechanism for counteracting the stress response. If we have a stress response, for instance, and we bring on relaxation, they kind of cancel each other out. When activating our mindfulness meditation, we tend to lower our heart rate, increase our blood flow, our stress hormones decline, and our breath breathing rate slows. Sorry about that. From this relaxed state, we can find ourselves better, easy to drift into sleep. The other thing is we need to look at increasing our levels of melatonin. So why is melatonin important? Well, meditation can be seen to help boost melatonin levels. It's considered our sleep hormone. It helps us regulate our sleep-wake cycle. It is also reported that meditation enhances levels of the melatonin and serotonin. And both of these hormones are roots to regulating our sleep pattern. They're also great because sleep is when we top up on all the chemicals that help us feel better, rejuvenate our body, repair our things in our body. So if we don't have good sleep, we're not able to do that. Meditation is also good for easing the ruminating mind. Furthermore, meditation offers a point of focus for our mind. Whereas when we're anxious when we go to sleep or we're thinking about all the things we need to do, we're focused on those things which keep us awake. So, by using meditation, we can calm the racing thoughts, and over time, they will lessen. And rather than staying up all night trying to problem solve, we're able to surrender more to an effortless sleep. And it helps us to put things into perspective, and less likely to hang out in a worried waking state. What's also great about it is the more we increase mindfulness in our daily habits, it has a direct and indirect impact on our sleep habits. For instance, when we do them during the day and we become more conscious of our state of well-being, we tend to want to relax more or calm more. And then this allows us to prioritize habits that promote wellness and begin breaking patterns that don't. For example, by way of mindfulness practice, we may find ourselves less likely to consume sweets before bed, and then as a result, our blood sugars move into a more balanced way, and our sleep quality improves. Or things like, um, reducing our technology use right before bed helps us to then, promote sleep habits. There's kind of some tips and tricks I'd like to talk about to give us more mindful sleep. One, stretching before bed. I don't know about you, but I carry a lot of the stress in my life, primarily because I sit at a desk all day, in my shoulders and my neck. So, doing some mindful stretches like over our head with our shoulders, pulling on our necks, those sorts of things help us to just create relaxation in our muscles. Now, in the coming days, you will be hopefully having a mindfulness on mindful stretching by one of our colleagues. So please look for that one. Another thing we need to do is write a to-do list at the end of our workday. So I don't know about you, but those of us who are working from home, Boxing our work to our normal day can be difficult because we're in the same environment doing it all in our bedrooms or our living rooms or our offices. So, writing a to do list that we can then kind of signal to our brain that it's time to rest and reset, and that we can box it to know that we're just going to deal with that stuff tomorrow, and leave tomorrow in tomorrow so it doesn't impact our sleeping hours. So try that as a strategy. Another thing is to dim the lights or go into candlelight. So what's interesting is 100 years ago, before light and technology, people slept relatively well because at nighttime it was dimmer, it was darker, and so dimming the lights and candlelight can counteract our circadian rhythm, right? So to help us not disrupt the rhythm by staying awake. So, an hour or two before bed, adjust the lighting in your home to promote the idea of slowing down. This will have both a calming psychological effect, but also feel better in your body too. And another thing is turning off our electronics. So electronics are major distractions that keep many of us up. It is important to switch them off 30 to 60 minutes before you want to hope to be asleep. And maybe doing less stimulating activities like a low key conversation or reading or writing or stretching, or maybe some mindless television, doing the dishes, those kind of things that are less use of our minds and activating our brains and more about promoting um, just downtime. Puzzles are a great thing to do. Just sitting there, finding pieces to a puzzle and utilizing your brain a little differently than you do the rest of your day. Another important piece about sleep and meditation is making sure that your room is a safe place. So, you want to promote relaxation in your room by making sure that your bedding is something that's comfortable to you. Do you wear comfortable pajamas? Maybe taking a bath or a shower before you go to bed? Are your curtains dark enough to keep lights out? Do you have blinking lights in your room? Try to turn them off, or if it's your alarm clock, turn your alarm clock in a way that you can't see the light but can still use it to activate you in the morning. Is there clutter in your room that's stressing you out? Create kind of like a what we call a zen space in your bedroom, right? That it promotes you just doing those kind of like deep breaths, kind of sinking feeling. You don't want to be walking into your bedroom stressing. And so, with all of this in mind, I'd like to have you explore on mindfulness meditation. So, click over to the next link, and after that, we will see you tomorrow for our next mindfulness challenge.